Okay, Module 3, Global Infra and Reliability. Okay, I want to make sure na shared siya. Learning objective in this module, you will learn how to summarize the benefits of global infra, describe the basic concept of AZ, availability zone, and describe the basic benefits of cloud front and edge location. So ano ba yung edge location and cloud front? So definition lang and fundamentals, no? So we'll need to learn foundations. Also, we have to compare different methods for provisioning services. So first, global infra. So selecting region. When determining the right region for your services, data, application, consider the following four business factors. So meron ditong, okay. So first of all, selecting a region, compliance with data governance and legal requirements. So depending on your company and location, wherever you are, you might need to run your data out of specific area. Okay, for example, ganito. If your company requires all of its data to reside within the boundaries of, let's say, UK, you would choose the London region. Okay, if you're hosting the application, let's say sa US, no, sa US napakalawak kasi ng US eh. Pero yung mga customer nila mostly San Jose, no, Silicon Valley, you would host the data center sa San Jose, California. Nagets nyo? Kung sa Philippines naman kayo, let's say voting system is online, syempre yung pinakamalapit na data center sa Philippines, which is Hong Kong. Okay? So that will comply with data governance and legal requirements. No? Malabo naman yung, let's say, application niya developed in Makati, pero yung data center nasa Africa. O, di ba? Di ba, wala na sa legal requirements on, out of boundary, out of region. Okay? So yun yung governance na. Next is proximity to your customer. So dito, yung sinasabing proximity, yung geolocation ng user. Yun nga, let's say selecting a region that is close to your customer will help you get the content faster. Yun nga, as my example kanina, newly launched sa Netflix yung Jungle Cruise. Okay? So let's say nasa ano ba pinakapangit na region? Let's say New Zealand. Hindi naman pangit, maganda sa New Zealand. No? And no one watch Jungle Cruise. No, wala pa. So if this is your first time, you will experience lagging or bad performance, di ba? Kasi dina-download mo direct sa US eh, hindi sa New Zealand data center. So kailangan ilapit mo sa nearest data center ng New Zealand, which is Australia. Okay, na-gets niya. So let's say many of your customer nasa Singapore, might as well consider hosting sa Singapore. Okay? So proximity to your customer. Now, paano magagawin yun, di ba? How's that possible? Okay? Lahat ng cellphone may public IP address. Lahat ng internet, syempre lahat ng modem na nasa bahay, mayroong isang public IP address, di ba? Di ba? Yung public IP assigned by AYANA. Okay, assigned by AYANA. AYANA is the registration body of leasing public IP address. Sila nagbabato nun. Sila nagpapalis sa mga ISP like Globe, PLDT, and so on. So pag binigyan ka ng IP, alam nila kung nasaan ka. Okay? Once detected, no, may geolocation tag siya. So since let's say this viewer is watching from Singapore, ang gagawin ng Amazon, ira-route niya sa Singapore data center yung server. Make sense, di ba? Diba? Para for faster response time, di ba? Next one naman, when selecting region, third factor is available service within a region. Okay, so ano naman to within the region? So sometimes in closest region might not have all the features. Hindi lahat ng region available ng features. Let's say for example, Japan ito, puntahan natin, Japan data center. So, sorry, ano sinasabi ng region? Ito yung region. So if you go services, tapos EC2, kasi per region yan eh, kung saan nakalocate tong server na to eh. So dito, tayo currently located EUS East 2. So sa'yo EUS East 2, sir. So ito yan, nasa Ohio. Click nyo yan. So East 2, Ohio, Eastern Seaboard. Tama ba? Eastern Seaboard ba tawag? East, West. Tama, Eastern Seaboard. Which is above or somewhere after California. After New York. Tingnan nyo ate. I'm bad in map eh. Maps, Google. Saan ba ang Ohio? After pa-left ng New York yan eh. Ohio, USA. Eastern Seaboard. Okay, East. Ito East, right? Tama ba? Ito New York. Ang Ohio, somewhere dito. Ayun no, Ohio. Okay, Ohio. So if the user or let's say stock trader is based on New York, ba't ka mag-host sa Ohio? Ba't di mo na sa New York? Di ba? Yun ang question eh. Kasi yung mga stock trader, let's say, ano ka, pattern day trading, yung everyday nagte-trade, no? Then chine-chase nyo yung volatility. So, anong difference ng distance? Let's say, nagte-trade ka from Philippines to dito. Ako gumawa ko ng VM dito sa Ohio. Mas gumawa din ako VM sa bahay ko, Philippines, no? Nakita ko yung trade zero, kung trader kayo, yung pang trade, 427 millisec dito. Tapos nag-set up ako ng server dito, 32 millisec. So mula nun, pag nagtitrade ako, ang bilis. Kasi meron ng hotkey. Kasi bibiling ko Alibaba or Microsoft. Isang press ko lang F1, buy 100 share. Ano kagad, committed. Samantalang, nung nagtitrade ako sa laptop ko sa Philippines, ang bagal. Let's say, bibiling ko $1. No? Pagbili ko, $1.10. See? Ang laking lugi ko, di ba? Laki nawawala sa akin. So, may delay kasi yan. Hindi alam na ibang trader yan. Eh. So, for you to become a fast, yung talagang high frequency trader, yung mabilis na. Nag-BVM sila dito sa Ohio. Wala naman kasi sa New York eh. Meron ba sa New York? So far, wala pa akong nakitang data centers na, tingnan ko lang Kasi dito, US West, okay? North Virginia. Yun lang, wala na iba. Walang New York, oh. Diba? Saan ba yung North Virginia? Sa taas ng New York yun, alam ko eh. Saan ba yan? North Virginia. Labo ng mapa. Hindi mo makita. Anyway, you get my point, right? Nakuha niyo yung point ko. So meaning the shorter the distance, the faster the response time, and the lowest latency. You can achieve lowest latency. Okay, makes sense? Makes sense? Let's say customer mo Indonesia. You would rather place somewhere near in Indonesia. So ano ba yung nearest or Indonesia? Ito, Asia Pac yun eh. So I would think probably Hong Kong, Osaka, Singapore. So Singapore pinakamalapit, no? Tokyo malayo yun. Diba? Indonesia, sino pinakamalapit? Singapore. Ito Singapore eh. Indonesia, di ba? Mag-host ka ba sa Tokyo, Japan or Korea? Di ba hindi? Malayo eh. Okay? So make sense? So yun yung sinasabi dito, region. Next one is pricing. So pricing. Suppose that you're considering running apps in America and Brazil. Sabay, ano? Sabay. The way Brazil tax structure is set up differently. Iba yung taxation, no? It might cost more, 50%, to run on same workload out of Brazil. Okay, compared to Oregon region. So depende sa pricing. So Singapore, alam ko walang tax doon eh. Abu Dhabi wala rin tax. So where are you going to host? Sa free tax or sa Korea na malaki ang tax, di ba? So you have to think about that. Okay? When selecting a region, saan mo i-host? So it's up to you kung saan nyo i-host, pero you have to make an intelligent decision. Remember, ang mga services in Tokyo is not available. Services in Ohio not usually available sa Tokyo. Ang pinakamadaming services is US. Talagang US kasi galing sa US. Eh. Pansinin niyo yung Middle East, iisa lang yung data center nila. Sao Paulo, isa lang. Walang Philippines kasi bad internet yata tayo or something. Dati nga, Mumbai wala din. Ngayon meron na. So, yan lang yung selected region. So, these are regions where you're going to create your instances and other services. Okay? Any question about selecting region? Next, AZ, availability zone. AZ is a single data center. So, isang data center lang AZ, no? Or a group of data center, could be 3 within the same region. Okay? So, AZ Single data center, but has 3 copies to 3 different physical hosts. Okay? Isang data center, pero yung kopya nyo ng file ninyo replicated into 3 different physical hosts. So yun yung sinasabi nilang reliability. Na kahit masira yung makurap yung isang data nyo sa server, magtataka kayo within seconds, up and running kagad. Kasi may replica siya. Though invisible na sa atin yan, hindi nila sinasabi. Na? Or could be a group of data center. So mayroong AZ1, 2, 3. No? Could be basta same region. Could be, let's say, America, in Ohio, ito Ohio, sa isang region, region. May tatlong data center facility separated by kilometers, no? We don't know saan sa Ohio, no? Could be saan ba Ohio dito? Ay, China to, may virus. May virus dyan. Dito tayo. Dito sa Ohio, yan, So, one region, no? Ohio to, Ohio. So, your first data center could be in Marysville. Second data center could be in Delaware. Third availability zone could be in Thornville. We don't know. Kasi highly secured yun. And they don't disclose the physical location. Hindi na sinasabi. Kasi nga baka i-sabotage. Diba? Okay? So malinaw ba AZ? So pag sinabing AZ, isang region, let's say Ohio. Okay? May tatlong data center. Region sometimes is country. Isang region, isang country, may tatlong data center. Could be in Nevada, Utah, or Colorado. Okay, may kopya kagad nun. Automatic. So how do you do that? So ganito yan, pag magpo-provision kayo, if you notice kanina, tinanong ako ng region, di ba? Availability zone. So ganito yan. So gagawa ko isang T2 micro. No need to follow me. This is just demonstration. Isang instance. Okay? Tingnan nyo, current price, ayun o, may tatlong availability zone. Sorry, isang AZ, 3 different data center. Yan ang AZ. Gets niya? So this one, we don't know where exactly. No, hindi natin alam kung saan yan. Okay? Ayun. Ayan. So let's say, where are you going to place your VM, your instance? No? So by default, pag walang selection, na mag-i-place niya, bahala siya dyan. 2A, 2B, 2C. Ngayon question, yung kinrate natin kanina, saan nilagay? Diba? Isang availability zone yun. So, if you're gonna go in instance, na open mo yung instance mo, sasabihin dito sa AZ to. Ayun. US East 2. Okay, US East 2. Pero saan AZ? Saan AZ? Hindi makita. Ayun! US East 2C. Binato niya sa C. I didn't choose that one. It's up to AWS kung saan ibabato yung instance mo. Sa East 2C. Nagets niya? So kung pipili kayo kung gagawa kayo, you don't know kung saan niya ibabato. No? So mamimili siya niyan. Okay? Kung saan data center ilalagay yung instance niya. Okay? Intelligent, di ba? So how does it choose? Paano naman siya mamili? So availability zones are located tens of miles apart from each other. Why tens of miles? Kasi sa disaster recovery, if you're familiar with DR regulation, ang data center should be separated 50 kilometers away from each other, no? Like yung ginawa namin sa Makati Accenture. So sabi namin, ba't di tayo maglagay ng data center sa Ortigas? Wala pang 50 kilometers yun eh. Kasi why 50 kilometers? Kasi yung strongest bomb na pwedeng i-drop, let's say nuclear bomb, no, is 40 kilometers range. So pag pinasabog yung Makati, sabog pati Ortigas, Mandaluyong, and so on. So kailangan malayo daw. No, malayo, something like 30 or 50 kilometers. So nilagay namin sa Laguna. Okay? Kahit pasabugin buong Makati, BGC, wag naman, no? Wag naman BGC. Up and running pa rin yung DR site sa Laguna. Okay? So ganun yung concept niya. Pero ngayon hindi na uso yun eh. No? Kahit tens of miles lang, okay na, 20 kilometers kasi sobrang layo naman. Okay, this is close enough to have low latency. Okay, kasi malapit. So low latency, try to imagine if two data center is replicating transactional log ng SQL database. So every seconds, nagsusulat yon. So sabi pag malayo, medyo mabagal ang replication. So the time between when content requested and received. Okay, so 10 miles lang. No? So between AZ, however, if DR or disaster occurs in one part of the region, they're distant enough to reduce the chance that multi-AZ are affected. So hindi siya affected. Na? Hindi siya imposibleng masabugan. Never pa naman nangyari yan. Na dalawang data centers sabay pinasabog. Ewan ko lang, baka may alam kayo. Ako wala. Wala ko. Okay, ito yung AZ. Okay, AZ, one region. Not necessarily America. No? Could be in US West 1. Okay, so sir, saan yung US West 1? So dito yan. Kasi gusto mo i-host sa North California, yan. US West, Western Seaboard. Sir, lagay ko sa Western Seaboard. Kasi ito yung malapit din sa Philippines to. Tingnan mo, ate ma. Ito yan California. Oh. California. Tama, Philippines. Ayan. Ayan. Oh, di ba? Ayan. Western, no? Isang submarine link lang yan. Submarine link. So that's how we connect. Daw walang direct link ang Philippines. Kumo-connect lang tayo sa NTT Docomo tsaka Singtel. Yun ang alam ko. Ano. Alam ko walang. Pero PLDT. Yung submarine link, wala. If you experience natin Facebook nag-down, di ba? Buong internet. Kinagat daw kasi ng whale yung submarine link dito. Totoo. Kinagat. So nag-route tayo ng Korea or somewhere. So alam ko may connection PLDT Singtel, Singapore, Japan, NTT Docomo, saan pa ba? Australia yata. Pero alam ko walang PLDT to America. So bakit paano ko nasabing malapit to? Kasi yung link nito mabilis 100 gigabit. Okay? 100 gigabit yan. Philippines to Japan, ano lang to, 10 gigabit lang. So saan mabilis? So not necessarily longest distance, no? When you say lowest cost, fastest speed. Okay, fastest speed. So saan ka? 100 gig o 10 gig? Diba? So sino malapit? Regionally, Japan malapit. Pero yung host ng California, 100 gig yun eh. So mas mabilis siya. Okay? So paiba-iba na nakakalito. So ganun, sa California, meron siyang 3 data center. Tawag sa kanya West 1A, West 1B, West 1C. Okay? So 3 different data center facilities separated by 10 miles minimum. Okay? Within North California. Another region, so yan, isang region yan. Another region, Oregon. Another region, government na hindi visible sa atin. Okay? Ang AZ, ito yan. Isang data center. Okay? Sa 3 AZ, ilang AZ to? 3. AZ1, ayan ang 1, 1B, 1A, 1B, 1C. Okay, kasi na-hosted sa 1. Okay, huwag maglilito ha. So, region. Within one region, may 3 data center. Isang AZ yan. Okay? Availability zone. Malinaw ba? Malinaw. Running EC2 in multiple AZ. To review example of running EC2 in multiple, select start. So, ganito yan. So, isang region in North California, no? May 3 AZ. So, 1A, 1B, 1C. So, ito isang instance. Okay? So, isa lang launch nyo. When you configure multi-AZ, AWS will provision second instance in 1B. Yan. Siya gagawa niyan. Okay? You don't need to provision. Siya na gagawa niyan. Okay? Another one, if auto-scaling out is enabled, pag-scale out siya. Huh? Let's say down C West 1A. Okay? You wouldn't experience any downtime because this one is connected using load balancing. Now, kumo-connect lang yung mga user using ELB IP address. So, up and running pa rin. Okay? So, if your application, if West 1 were to fail, your app would still be running dito sa 1B. Okay? Okay? Malinaw. Malinaw naman yung explanation. Any question ng AZ? So, sa exam, one region composed of 3 AZ. One AZ composed of 3 data centers. Okay?
Sir, my question na.
Sige, go ahead.
I'm not sure kung possible ba siya. Pero possible bang yung instance mo is kinreate mo sa isang zone, ililipat mo siya sa ibang zone?
Hindi. Hindi siya lilipat. If nag-create ka sa Ohio lang siya.
Sa Ohio lang. So,
Oo.
ang possible way mo lang kung gusto mong ilipat is magma-migrate ka. Parang
Hindi,
gagawa ka.
pag naka-on yung auto-scaling, siya gagawa nun. So, yung auto-scaling, yung let's say gumawa ako ng auto-scaling group, no? Uh, ayan, no? May 1B, 1A. So, if I created auto-scaling, let's say gumawa ako ng isa. So, AWS will provision instance sa 1B. Siya gagawa nun. Hindi na ako. Okay? Siya mismo gagawa nun. Okay. Knowledge check. Which statement best describe an AZ? Anybody? Ano? Pili kayo dyan. Okay, may napili na kayo? So, Aaron, sa tingin mo, which one is the answer? Which statement best describe AZ? Okay, hindi pwedeng a service that you can use to run AWS infra within your own prem. So, process of elimination sa exam, ano? Hindi naman on-prem ang AWS, public siya. Hindi pwede. In a hybrid approach, hindi pa rin pwede. A data center that AWS used to perform service specific operation doesn't describe, no? So, geographical area that contains AWS. Hindi rin eh. One region, di ba? One region, may tatlong AZ. Okay, so ito yung best answer. A single data center or group of data center within a region. So isang region, maraming data center. Tama? Diba? Okay. Sa isang region, pwede rin single data center. Okay? Kasi, ito yan, no? AZ1. AZ1. Isang region, isang data center. Pwede, di ba? Okay? Wala nga lang replication. Pero, pag grupo, region, multiple AZ, may failover na. Okay? Pag single data center, walang failover. Kasi nag-iisa nga lang. Na-gets ba? So ito yung answer. A single data center or many data center within a same region. So ang AZ, parehong region. Same region lang yan. Okay? Same region lang yan. So yun ang keyword, no? Same region. Yan, no? Isang region ang AZ. Okay? Hindi pwede AZ dito, pas AZ doon. Magkaibang AZ na yun. No? Ano na yan? Multiple AZ na siya. Sorry. Multiple region na siya. Okay? Multiple region na yan. Okay? Next, what is edge location? Ano naman yung edge location? Content closer to your customer for faster delivery. Makes sense, di ba? Dali intindihan eh. Select each market. So let's say, yun nga, sino to? Africa. User mo. Ay, hindi, saan ba user? America. Okay, so saan ka magka-cache? Let's say, parang sabihin natin ano to, Europe. Hindi ko alam kung anong country to. European customer na watching Jungle Cruise, okay? Yung server ng Jungle Cruise nandito sa Africa. So gagawin nito, the first time na i-access niya, ika-cache niya. Ida-download niya yung MP4 to the nearest edge location of the customer. So da-download niya yan. So mag-experience ng lagging for the first time. Kung first time. Pero yung second user, hindi na. Kasi he's just reading from the cache. May copy na. Diba? Kaya yung next viewer, mas mabilis. Parang YouTube, first upload, mabagal, diba? Low quality. Wait for a few seconds, mag-convert into high definition, ipopropagate yung video to edge location. So yun ang edge location. Edge location is the nearest location of data center to the customer. Okay? Geolocation din siya. No? How to provision AWS resources. So ways to interact with AWS. So how do you manage AWS? So we have three ways. No? 3 ways. So first one is through a management console. No? Management console, the one we're using right now. Okay, so management console. So it's a web based interface accessing and managing AWS service. You can also use console mobile application. Pwede kayo mag-install ng app AWS and you can provision. Pero limited lang yan, limited. So ito yon, ito yung AWS console. So yan, click nyo yung AWS. Yan. So this is the console. Okay, ito yung console natin. You can create EC2 instance, you can create Lambda, you can create storage. No? Ito yung console. Okay. Another way is through command line interface. So to save time when making API requests, might as well use command line. In command line. So by using AWS, you can automate the action that you use services application perform. Okay, so follow nyo ako. Paano mag-command line? Teka, may third software development kit. So meron kang SDK. Okay, so SDK can be downloaded from AWS. Let's say you would like to communicate sa, gusto yung mag-provision ng 100 instances using visualstudio.net. No? So magde-develop ka na ng program which communicates sa SDK ng AWS. So you can launch 100 at the same time. No? Programmatically. Okay, so balik tayo dito sa command line. So paano mag-manage? How do we provision instance using command line? Okay, so ito, sabay-sabay tayo. I-hands-on na natin ang provisioning using command line interface. Kasi later on, kailangan na natin to sa storage. So, go to your computer. Saan na ba yan ako? We need to install CLI, command line interface. No? Ayan, yan. So, send ko sa inyo to. Send ko sa inyo to. Ano? So, first, you need to download the CLI. Okay. Send ko sa Skype. Installing CLI. Yan. Okay, download nyo na. So, yun yung CLI ko, 24 megabyte. Show in folder. So, tapos na yung download. Close ko na nga. So, go to downloads. Sabayan nyo ako if you want to, no? So, yun ang CLI. Yun na. Okay, run. Install. Okay, so this is the command line interface. Install, next. Default lang, click next until finish. And so nag-install na ng command line interface. Sabihin nyo. So yun lang link na kailangan nyo. Ito lang. Ayan. Ayan, installing na siya. You need to install now kasi sa storage natin, magko-command line tayo. Yun lang. Then, go to your command prompt. Punta kayo ng command prompt. Gawa kayong folder. Make directory. AWS. Yan lang. Okay. Enter. CD. AWS. Gawin nyo lang yan. Yan. So, yan. Okay. Sige. Gawin nyo na. Later on kasi kailangan natin to. Then to confirm kung working na, type nyo lang AWS. Ayun, working na siya. Okay? Sige, gawin nyo. Install. I'm giving you 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Install nyo lang tong MSI na to. Then create directory. So you can do it now. Kasi we have lots of lab na gagawin natin sa command line interface. Na? Ang dami. May storage tayo. Storage. So ito yung instruction. Yan. Okay. Sige, gawin nyo na. So to check the version. Yan. Version. Okay. So we have Python installed. Okay. So we have 10 Boto core. Okay. And version 1.2 Python. Okay. Okay. So how to check your credential? Okay. So we need to log in sa CLI. Okay. So sige, wait ko kayo. Let me know kung tapos na or kailangan gawin kasi yun ngayon tayo. May demo kasi ko na mahirap i-follow. Giving you
Sir?
5 minutes. Yeah.
Sir, pwede pa send din sa sa Zoom. Yung
Zoom?
link.
Okay, sure. If you cannot do this, you won't be able to follow yung succeeding labs natin. Install nyo na. Yan. Kita na, kita?
Yes.
Sige, install nyo lang, install nyo lang. May gagawin lang ako.
Hello sir, question lang po.
Sige, go ahead.
Sir, walang naman yung AWS folder sa C sa akin.
Gawa ka lang. Gawa ka lang kahit ano.
After nun sir, di ba may AWS folder na?
Wala, wala. Meron ba? Sa C, gawa ka lang C.
Oo, tapos next dun yung tawag dito yung regarding sa
Okay, so kung meron na kayo, ganito na. So connect na tayo sa AWS. Ito yung instruction. So all you need to do is AWS configure. Okay, so we're gonna connect. So access ID key. Okay, so saan kinukuha to? I'm gonna show you later. Access key. Yan. And then secret key, provided yan when create IAM user. So ito yung secret key. Enter. And then it's asking default region. Diba Ohio? Ohio tayo eh. Sa tatype ko lang US-East-2. Okay, default output, enter lang. So connected na ako doon. Connected na ako. No? Ito yung ginagawa ko. So where is my access key? Click nyo lang to, makikita niyo access key. So pwede na akong connected na ako doon. So how do I know? How AWS? Okay, AWS S3. Bucket, option, ayan. Okay, magkikreate tayo mamaya ng bucket. Pero as of now, connected ako. So how do you connect? Ito lang, AWS configure. Then you have to provide access key and secret. So saan sir nakikita yung access key? Ito, click nyo lang to. Security credential, lalabas na yan. Then scroll down, create access key. Hindi ko pwede i-click kasi makikita nyo lahat kasi naka-root ako eh. pag nakuha nyo yung access key ko and secret, wala na. Pwede ni access anywhere. Tapos papublish ko sa YouTube. No? So yan, no? So nandiyan yung lab na yan. Mamaya kasi may gagawin tayo dito. Okay. Sige, gawin nyo na. Gawin nyo na. Hanggang dito, ha? Kailangan makakonect kayo. Makakonect kayo sa AWS remotely. Yan.
Sir, pa-share din ako ng PDF sa Zoom.
Sa Zoom.
Thank you.
Saan ba yung PDF ko? Dito. Saan ba nakalagay? Hinahanap ko sa ko nilagay. Ito, nakita ko na. Ayan, dyan. Okay? So I'm giving you, since time constraint tayo, I'm giving additional 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So anong gagawin? Ito lang, yan lang. Install nyo lang yan. And then connect kayo sa AWS programmatically. So online timer. So, stopwatch. So may countdown akong 5 minutes. Hindi yan. Countdown. 5. Okay, tapusin nyo. Umpisahan nyo na. So last 4 minutes and 56 seconds. Ito lang gagawin. May question? Medyo hindi na-gets. May question? Type nyo lang AWS configure. Okay. Pwede rin sa instance nyo. If you have instance. Diba hindi pa tayo nagdi-delete ng instance? So asan yung instance ka? Portal. So I'm gonna go to my instance, EC2. Dinilit ko? Paano wala? Ay, nag-North California pala ako. So balik ako sa Ohio kasi dito ako nag-provision. Ayan. So ito yung instance ko. I'm gonna connect using PATI again. So magpa-PATI tayo. PATI. Ayan. So connect ako sa instance. Same IP ba? Same IP, tama, same IP. So save, connect. Yun, connected siya. Okay? So I can perform this one as well. Connect ako using AWS instance. AWS configure. Okay. Naku, tatype ko access key ko. Itatago ko. Tago ko yung access key. So I'm gonna supply my access key. And then my secret. Secret is just a password encrypted. Region US -ES-2 kung saan yung VM ko. If you are located elsewhere, hindi mo makikita VM. Okay, clear ko. Ayan, connected na ako sa AWS console. No? So, anong mga commands na pwede? Mamaya aralan natin. Gawin nyo.
Sir, question.
Go ahead.
Na-configure ko na yung AWS configure, nalagyan ko na rin ng key. And then, anong next na gagawin? Nakita ko may directory ata.
Ayan niya. So, gagawa ka ng directory. Gawa ka lang directory.
Tapos mag-change directory lang ako.
Oo, punta ka lang doon. Kasi may lalagay akong HTML. Okay? Tapos, so meron ka ng CAWS, right? So, punta ka lang doon sa AWS. So, wala laman yan, di ba? And then, yung binigay kong files, meron dong HTML. Remember, I sent you HTML. Copy mo lang yan. Copy dito sa AWS. I-upload natin yan later. Okay? Upload natin later yan. So yan, nasa computer ko pa lang, hindi ko pa na-upload. No? Yun lang, yun lang. Nakakonect na ba? Sino hindi pa nakakonect? Sino pa hindi pa nakakonect? Ito lang gagawin. Download lang yung MSI. Connect sa AWS console. Okay, where to find the access key? Click nyo lang ito. Lalabas na yung access key niya. Okay? So yeah, so
Sir.
iwanan natin. Sige, go ahead.
Ano lang, pa-share ako nung lab 1 na PDF. Iba ata
Lab
pinashare sa ano.
1? Wala tayong
yan.
lab 1. To? Nasend ko na. Nasend ko na kanina pa.
Ito nga
Ito,
ay
ayan,
chapter 6. Hindi sir, dito sa Zoom.
Sa Zoom?
Oh,
nasend ko na yata yun. Zoom chat. Tingnan, Zoom. Ayan, chapter 6 IM.
Ayan ba yan?
Ayan,
Yan
yan.
Okay.
Yan nga ba yan? Oy, time is up! Time is up. Okay, so 10 minutes na yung binigay ko. Actually, download, install. Ito lang. Yan lang gagawin. So I'm hoping connected na kayo. Okay? So that's one way to connect using command line. Tama, command line. No? So yun yung topic natin. Okay, so kanina, meron tayong console. Ngayon, this time, connected na kayo dapat sa command line. No? Okay, whether Linux or Windows. Ito yung Windows ko, ito yung Linux ko. Okay, connected na ako. Okay? Okay, next. Tapos na siya. Ano pa? Tapos na tayo sa module. Maiksi lang pala itong module 3 na to. Any question about module 3? So, wala na. Module 3. So, next one, I'm gonna stop na this. Dali lang Stop ko na yung